Oh boy, now it's time for, yes, you guessed it, Sunday Comics with your old pal, Mr. Nailsin. So, decided to return to the Thunder Agents world, or I had a comment in one of the videos recently, someone said, I call it the Thunderverse. So, Thunderverse it is. This is one of the spin-off titles for one of the characters, the Superman of the team, Dynamo. Yes, now, the book you asked for. Well, did you? I don't know. The greatest Thunder Agent of them all. Number one and all that. He has a belt that makes him super strong. So here he is being shot at by a tank and a jet. And his solution is to hit him with a big stick. So there you go. He's going to knock that jet out of the sky like a baseball. So there we are. So, uh-oh, boy, he looks to be in trouble now. Oh, no. So he's being chased by a flying saucer on the surface of the moon. Dynamo. All right, from the depths of endless space comes an unknown force so powerful it threatens all life on Earth. Thunder, which I forget what it stands for, but, look it up, sends its mighty agent on what might well be a suicide mission in a desperate attempt to counter the Menace from the moon. Yeah. So, and there's Wally Wood's little signature. Wallace Wood, one of the all-time greats, if not one, the top great artists, and unfortunately, his life ended very tragically. He certainly did live up to the suffering artist. But this was one of his projects for Tower Comics and the Thunder Agents, superheroes who are also secret agents for the government. Okay, so disaster strikes the Palomar Observatory. Boy, I'll say, this is a few little pieces of the outer wall and a big old crater and I don't know, a drainage pipe. Anyway, it's happened again. What could have done? It. I thought he had a period there. A meteor? Too much of a coincidence. This is the 10th time this kind of thing has happened. Jeez. Well, I'm assuming this happened to other observatories or what have you. Not that they had to rebuild this place 10 times. Maybe we should do something about that. 10th time this thing has happened, and all have caused damage to observatories or radar installations. It's as though someone were trying to prevent us from seeing into outer space. But why? Exactly what I've been thinking. I guess so. I've asked the president to notify Thunder. Later, in Washington, D.C. So there it is, gentlemen. Whatever it is, it's got us stumped. Could it be sabotage, sir? The Chinese or the Russians? Probably. No, hardly. The CIA reports that they've had their share of these events. Now, come with me to the projection room. Some photos that may have some bearing. This is a photo taken 2 days ago at the Palomar Observatory. They report that this shadow was not there last week. Oh, man, it's, it just looks like an ink blot. Or maybe it's that C-3PO head that Richard C. Hoagland says he found on the surface of the moon. But the moon's not playing around. It blew up the observatory for seeing it. Anyway, and here is a picture taken by an Air Force jet. They report UFO sightings have tripled in recent weeks. By the way, UFO stands for Unidentified Flying Object. Well, which one? These are the UFOs. Okay. Anyway, well, there we have it. Fantastic as it seems, all evidence points to an attack from outer space. I don't know how, but we are going to have to rush through an exploratory probe of the moon. Yeah, I get it. Damn it. Well, anyway, later at Cape Kennedy, here's the picture. We've 2 experimental boosters capable of launching a moon capsule, but it'll be a one-way trip. Therefore, we've decided to send No Man, because nobody likes No Man in the first rocket, as his bodies are expendable.
Thanks a lot. What if it explodes on liftoff?
Well, we thought of that. You'll only transfer your mind to the android in the trip after it's successfully launched. Now remember, you are to scout around and switch back to a buddy at HQ. Don't try to take any action on your own. Just get back and report.
What if our suspicions are confirmed, sir? Then you'll want to volunteer for the second rocket, won't you?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
It's his comic book, and yet, man, we're quite a ways in before he even gets any dialogue.
But anyway, as the countdown begins, 0 minus 10 minutes and counting. Your buddy is aboard. Sorry you can't use the invisibility cape. I know it would help a lot on this mission, but, well, it's still stuck at the cleaners.
I understand, sir. We can't risk it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
There I go. I hope I make it.
Oh, you. A-okay, all systems go. It's all yours, No Man. You may transfer when ready. Good luck.
Thanks. Well, here goes. The next words you hear from me will be from outer space. It looks like the first man on the moon will be an android.
Wow, little did we know. We all thought it was Neil Armstrong. Wrong again. Anyway, your trajectory is plotted to land you on the dark side of the moon, just in case. Here's some Pink Floyd while you're on your way. You'll be in manual control of your retro rocket, so you can pick your spot. The hours drag by as the spacecraft hurtles toward its goal.
Alice, you're still here. You'd better go home and get some sleep.
I couldn't. I know that he can transfer to another body, but...
I know. It's just that we don't know what kind of danger he may run into. What kind of beings?
Yes. Oh, Lynn, do you think they could be men from another planet, superior to us in science?
Okay, what? Is it the next day or what? I don't know. They're at the, he's in his suit and at the, oh, all right.
I got a feeling I'm going to need every bit of strength I have in the next few days. Well, I'm going home and get a good night's sleep. I suggest you do the same.
Oh, it's the same scene? But he's in his suit and she's in a different outfit. Okay, well, they changed.
Something happened. I get it. Okay, sorry.
Leonard Brown, how can you be so...
Yeah, I mean, you just, He's saying, okay, I'm tired. I'm going home.
How can you be so heartless? That's your friend out there. Oh, I could almost hate you.
2 days later, and 25,000 miles away. No man to thunder. Oh, wait.
No man to thunder. I'm taking over manual control. Wait. An object is approaching me. It looks like a... It stopped. His radio's gone dead.
Brown, I'm afraid we both know what this means. I can't order you. I can't even bring myself to ask.
I know, sir. I'll volunteer.
I'll level with you. It's very likely a suicide mission. Oh, well, in that case, never mind. Send this guy. We'll do everything we can. Get a crash program. Oh, I'm sorry. Poor choice of words. But anyway, for return rockets, send supply rockets with food, air, and I guess water. Yeah, you probably need that. You may be able to capture supplies or even a spaceship, but that's all I guess. We'll wait a few hours for no man.
But meanwhile, we could get the countdown started. We'd better not waste a minute.
No, man, where did you... I've been taking a dump the whole time, am I late?
No time for that now. Is that set tuned to the rocket? I must contact Dynamo. No man calling Dynamo. Come in, Dynamo. You must alter your course. You're in danger. Do you read me? Over.
This is Dynamo. How do I manage it? I'm not an astronaut. And what kept you, over? He doesn't know how to fly them. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, I guess they decided to skip the crash course idea because, the word crash.
I'll tell you all about it in due time, buddy.
You might want to tell him now.
Anyway, right now I must get the control center to plot a new course.
Later, contact is resumed.
They're working on it now, Lynn. You don't have to worry about a thing. Control will tell you which rockets to fire when.
Okay, now, what's it all about?
What? Oh, yeah. You must land on the light side of the moon. The dark side is crawling with alien creatures. They only have an outpost and some sort of launcher on the side facing Earth.
No kidding? Men from Mars?
Well, I don't know where they're from, but they aren't exactly friendly. They forced my ship down and captured me.
Why didn't you transfer it back?
Well, he did, obviously, I guess, meaning immediately, I guess.
I tried, but they paralyzed me with a ray that seemed to freeze my brain. I only got away when they turned it off to examine me.
Thank God you thawed out. Anyway, okay, suppose you fill me in on the rest of it, I guess. Slowly. I've got a couple of days to kill.
The briefing continues between navigation instructions until finally...
Conserve your power, Len. The fate of the whole world is hanging on you.
No. I'll try to use the belt as little as possible until I can do some real damage.
Oh, yeah. This episode of Dynamo is brought to you by Man Oh Man, how slim you'll look wearing the new Commander abdominal supporter belt. I don't think it gives you superpowers like Dynamo's belt does, but I don't. To test the principle for buying? Then do this right now. Interlock your hands across the abdomen, as in the picture, see? Now firmly push hands up and in. Notice how your extended abdomen is firmly held in. You look inches slimmer. Your front is flattened, and you actually feel better already, except, so there you go. It's just something that pushes that gut in. And now you look like a hero. Or you could just, use your hands. Anyway, there's a word from our sponsor. Now, back to the adventure.
Dynamo, signing off. Don't forget to write. This is no way for a hero to feel. Oh, damn, I forgot my abdomen belt. I'm all alone and scared. And here comes the reception committee. You're a little late, boys. I'm low enough to jump now.
So they blow up his ship. So, yeah, he's pretty much stuck on the moon. There he goes. We
made it. But now that saucer's coming in for a strafing run. Well, he that fights and runs away. Hey, I forgot about the gravity. I'm about 6 times as strong as on Earth.
That's an interesting little tidbit there, Dynamo. It actually explains a lot of the strength of Superman because his people evolved on the planet Krypton, which has more gravity than Earth, so, you know. Anyway, so there he is. Looks like he's got to get shot, regardless of how strong he is. So it's all over, huh? Well, we'll have to find out next week in the next exciting episode of Dynamo and Menace from the moon. He's on the moon, and that's the Menace. All right, well, I'll see you next time for another exciting episode of Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics. All right, thank you for watching and listening today. Why not like and subscribe and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores and have plenty of goodies for you. You know, hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, over at radiomisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr. Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.